So good morning, welcome along. Eclipse Motorcycles out with RB again, and back on one of these. This is the electric Cipher, the new Euro 5 version that's come out in the black and red. And just a quick look round the bike. Now, we've done loads and loads and loads of test rides on these Ciphers. Absolutely beautiful bike. They have changed it up slightly now from the Euro 4 to the Euro 5. The Euro 4 used to have a kettle plug on the side. This has got the little round socket on it. Very, very easy just to undo that, and then obviously without gloves on you can just pop that socket back on. We shall try that like so, and just lock it into place. So that's your side socket. So it's a round connector now that pushes and turns. So just looking around the bike now, this is the first test ride, so no mirrors on this at the moment. And I know people go on, oh, you should have mirrors on the bike. I never ever trust the mirror on a bike. Always tend to do a lot of shoulder checks, and you'll find that a lot of the sports bikes do not have mirrors on. So, quick one, we're going to pop the tank on this. I'm just going to sit to the back seat, pop the tank open, loads and loads of storage under there. There's the mirrors, and you can put your charger in there as well. Carry your charger with you. Plugs into a 240 volt household socket on the standard 3-pin plug, and then all you do is plug it in the side of the bike. Take it about 4 to 6 hours to charge up one of these. So, brand new test ride in eco mode. You've got a park light that comes on, so you have to take the bike out of park. Once you've got the side stand up, you will get a ready light that shows up here. So we're at 49% charge. We have tried to obviously drain the batteries on this by giving it a run, and you've got 10 degrees on the batteries on this. Now, the two different modes on this, you have a reverse light on reverse on this as well. So if you hit the button here where it says R, you will go into reverse, and then all you need to do, hit the throttle and the bike will reverse. So you can, if you want to park it up, hit the reverse mode. For the purposes of ride testing, I'm not going to show you that because I've done so many videos of using the reverse on this. Silent as anything, so you have to watch out for cars. Indicators and all the controls are very, very easy to use, even with the big winter gloves that I've got on. So the best thing to do, into eco mode, power it up. Now this will give you exactly 25 miles an hour. So if you're pottering around town, keep it in the eco mode, and it gets you a little bit more on your batteries. Now you can obviously flick of the button, power it up into power mode, and it will get you back up to 30 mile an hour as well. So that is your power mode on it as well. So we always say pull away in eco mode, up into power mode, and then away you go. You are good to go to 30 mile an hour. You ain't going to get much more out of one of these because they are restricted to 30. And that's slightly different. Two cars, car and a van turning round. That's something a little bit different. So, in full power mode, what's it like powering from the off? So here we go, full power mode. Boom, straight up. And speed on these is very, very quick and nippy. But once it gets to that 30, you're not going to get any more out of it. It's designed to hold you at 30 mile an hour for around the town. And I bang on about every Cipher video, do not unrestrict the bike. There is a way to unrestrict the bike, and I have done a video on unrestricting a Cipher. But as soon as you unrestrict that bike, you invalidate any Lexmoto warranty because it is meant to be ridden within its parameters. So if you are having one of these, leave it in restricted mode. It is designed as a 30 mile an hour electric equivalent. But just see how quick it gets up to 30. Boom. And it doesn't take you long to get there. So around town, you're going to be around about 25 to 30 mile an hour. If you're doing a nice sort of jaunt from home to college or home to work, and you're only doing a couple of miles, what better to have one of these? Very, very similar shape and designed to obviously the Riot and obviously the Honda Grom, all based around about the same chassis of these. But this Lexmoto Cypher is absolutely perfect. Absolutely love these. They're a great bike to run around on in town. Hence, while 30 mile an hour road, I might as well potter around at 30 mile an hour. Now obviously we're at 46% charge now, so it doesn't take long to obviously deplete the batteries, but you are going to get yourself around about 40 miles range, so it's an average around about 40 miles range on one of these. Now it is all dependent on obviously weather conditions, so it is a cold day today, but it is sunny. And people say, you know, but yeah, it does this for the does that. So around about 40 miles range, and that is based on riding conditions, weight of the rider, road conditions, loads of other parameters, and what the roads are like. But best thing is, you're not going to be setting any speed cameras off, pottering around on one of these. So all hunky, happy-dory, and all good to go. But for 30 mile an hour around town, getting yourself to college, you're 16 and you don't fancy paying out a huge amount on insurance. Now the insurance on an electric bike is a lot less than what you would have if you had a petrol bike. And the appeal of these are very, very appealing to, obviously, people look and go, oh, what the hell is that? What is it? What is it? So the appeal of these is very, very good. You've got no road tax to pay, hardly any insurance, and you haven't got to worry about that huge servicing cost for oils, plugs, because it's an electric motor. So hardly any servicing, and the best thing is it's all cheap. Electric obviously is going up in price, but obviously charging one of these is probably going to cost you about 20 pence a day or something stupid. So absolutely perfect. And I do love these little Cyphers. They are a great little bike. I have actually ridden the unrestricted one. There is a guy on Facebook that is very, very into his Cyphers, and he's actually changed up the battery and the controller unit, took it out. He's on the American pages, so it's the equivalent of this in America, and he managed to get 72 mile an hour out of one of these. But obviously his range is only about 14 miles, as you would imagine. But if it's a mile there, mile back, and you're charging it up on a daily basis, then absolutely brilliant. So we're just going to crank up a load of mileage on it. And while we're doing that, I'm going to tell you sort of a couple of things that have been going on during the last week. So a lot of bikes in the workshop at the moment. Everybody is on the spanners, including me and Phil. And we also had the live stream last night. So Friday night we had the live stream, had a lot of people in. And we had Lockwood in, we had Simon GTR, we had Andy, GSA Tractor in there, Crumbly, all the normal boys that hang out on our Friday live stream were all in the room, Exeter Rider as well. And then lo and behold, popped it in from the States was Hells on Two Wheels, and we absolutely love that guy's channel. He does some really, really good content. Now he banged out obviously a couple of videos. They had Daytona Bike Week. He is out in that trailer of his, and he was showing off his trailer with the two porches on it and the tellies and the telly outside. And I'll tell you what, that trailer you could die for. You can absolutely move out of your house and just go and live in that trailer. That is such a great thing. And he's got his bikes in the back of the trailer as well, so he's got enough room to put his two Harleys in the back of the trailer. So go and check out Hells on Two Wheels channel, absolutely brilliant, and the guy knows his bikes backwards and forwards. Very, very clever man. And I'll say a big hi to him, because obviously there was Hells on Two Wheels, there was Mrs. Hells on Two Wheels there, Crystal, so hi to Crystal, and his young lad as well, who was being the manservant last night, getting down a beer. But a great channel, absolutely love that channel, and it's a pleasure to have him in every Friday night on our live stream, so go check out Hells on Two Wheels. We also had Gareth in from Burning Gas Hauling Ass. Now we were talking about petrol prices yesterday. Now Gareth works in the oil industry, and he was having a long debate, and we were talking about obviously electric going up, gas prices going up, loads of things all going up in price, and how crazy it is at the moment. But that is just what it is at the moment. Everything's gone up in price, even the price of these Lexmotos now. Everything is going up in price. Everybody's struggling to pay the bills. Are we in for a second recession? We do not know at the moment, but hopefully not. Plenty of people still have good jobs and still got good money, but obviously the cost of living is going through the roof at the moment. But if you are looking for something, obviously you can't afford to keep taxing and putting petrol in your car and servicing it, what better than to get yourself a Lexmoto Cypher. So, going to have a run down the dual carriageway and head back to the garage to do some more spanner work. A couple of quick head checks. Onto the roundabout, down the dual carriageway, and luckily it's all 30-40 mile an hour around here, so corners well on the tyres. Right, shoulder check. Now tomorrow, and this video will probably go up Saturday night, so Sunday is going to be the bike run down to the Super Sausage. I'm going to hook the outside lane here because I need to go right at the roundabout. Full power mode, I think, for the takeoff, and see how quick we can get up to 40. We are away. Let's see if I can race that car beside me. Took him a while to catch up to me. So that is how quick it is off the mark. So Super Sausage run tomorrow, watch out for that one. Go and watch the live feed from Friday, it was really, really interesting. But we had an absolute blast in the room. So Super Sausage run tomorrow. We are going to be heading out from Eclipse motorcycles up to the Super Sausage. So watch out for the video on that. We shall have 4 cameras on the bike tomorrow. Phil's going to be riding the big VN Cruiser and having a little bit of fun on that one. Silent as anything. Oh, to stick some playing cards in the back wheel and brrr, make a noise with these things. You just wish it had a motorcycle sound to it, but it's the only thing. Obviously, got to be a little bit more aware if you're on an electric bike, just a bit more observant, but you would if you was on a petrol anyway. You'd be doing shoulder checks and head checks all the time, checking over your shoulders, checking behind you, just making sure everything's a-okay. But on these tyres it handles very, very well. We're going to get this back in, get the mirrors on it, and then I've got a final ride test to come up Monday afternoon before it goes out to the customer, just to check everything is a-okay. We're going to put this on charge, get it back up to 100%, and I am going to head back and have a cup of coffee. That's fine, you scoot up the inside, Mr. Learner. No indication. Another ped. Now, is he going to go over at the roundabout, or is he going to go round the corner? No, look! Right hand lane and goes over and cuts the car up. There we go. There's another blood bank donor. It just shows you the awareness of some bike riders. Think that they can get themselves a CBT and let loose to play with traffic. And there's little me pottering around, being all observant and watching my shoulders all the time. No indicator again, and he turns right. Absolutely useless. Yeah. As we call them, organ donors. So, heading back to the garage. If you've enjoyed the video and watching that idiot on that ped, hit the like, comment, subscribe, all the buttons, guys. We should be out again on another bike a little bit later on, and don't forget Super Sausage Run. Keep an eye out for that video with all the boys for tomorrow. But until the next time, from RB, be well, ride safe, and on the electric Cipher, it's a big goodbye from me.